for someone that's in a full-time job.
Okay.
In like a design agency.
Yeah.
And they want to go into like having their own business.
Yeah.
How do you think they should approach that? Because I feel like a lot of people are so scared to actually go into freelance. And I mean, I wasn't in that case because I had a following already.
Right.
But someone that doesn't have a following and they want to kind of get into the freelance world.
Yeah.
They're very scared to actually get into the field and they don't have any guidance, I feel.
Yeah.
So would you have any like tips on that?
If you're trying to provide a service and, be freelance, the network is really important, having your own network. I mean, the average Joe in the 9 to 5 doesn't have a network. You sack him tomorrow, all he has is his friends, his 2 friends down the pub and his mum and his dad and his brother. That's it. He doesn't have a network. And the problem is with a lot of people in like, typical jobs is that their work is their whole world. But if you can then, for example, start going to exhibitions, start going and networking indirectly, you don't need to go to networking events because I think sometimes they can be a bit cringe, no offense. But you can go to, exhibitions and talk to people and say, oh, that's, this is amazing, isn't it? Talk to the person next to you and they say, yeah, he's actually, I'm an artist, I'm a motion artist. No way, yeah. What, do you do your own thing? No, I work within a company. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Well, what kind of stuff do you do? Then, hopefully, as the motion artist person working in that agency, that spurs something in your mind where you think, oh shit, I don't have anything or anywhere to show my content to people.
Yeah.
Maybe let me create an Instagram. Yeah. So, of course, you can go down a content route and that's how you can create a network and get work through that way. But also as well, knowing people, going out and talking to people.
Yeah.
And having, I think, especially if you're digital and online, you need a space where you can show your work. There's no point saying I'm working in an agency or whatever. So yeah, have your own portfolio, create an Instagram. Definitely don't quit your job and just go freelance. Like that is the most dumbest thing I've ever heard. I know people that have done that. But build that up. Also, let's be real. Being a business person, being a freelancer, being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. It's not for the faint-hearted.
Yeah.
It takes a lot. Like, you have to be on it. You have to be the creative, you have to be the business, you have to know what to do, you have to know what, niche demographic you want to go down, etc. So try it. I'd say even try to get one client, see if you like it. I had a friend, you know him actually, who loved bodybuilding, loved working out, and he was competing in a competition and he actually thought, you know what, it'd be quite useful if I got one client. Let's see if I like it, a personal training client. He got one client and he didn't actually enjoy it. He didn't like it.
Yeah.
And the difference was for him is that he liked what the gym gave him. He didn't actually like so much the teaching, the doing all of that stuff, because he felt he was a very self-motivated person. And I think he couldn't understand why people would want a PT. And he felt like he was pulling the wool over people's eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's tried that. Whereas I've got another friend who absolutely loved personal training. Like that was his everything, so much so he went to do it full time for a couple of years.
I mean, I think I used to go to loads of exhibitions and I used to go to all the W1 Creates shows.
Yeah.
And I used to start talking to people and then I would just I would just casually talk to them and then they would be saying, what do I do? And then I show them my work and then they follow me. And then further down the line, they kind of, I have had some times where someone actually wants to work with me.
See?
So it does work.
Of course it works.
You just got to put yourself out there.
That's it. And that can be daunting, but just, what's the alternative? You're going to be 38, in your house being like, flipping, I hate this job, man. Like, I've had such a long day at work. I can't be asked to do this anymore. But what's the alternative? You may as well start now.
Yeah. People
are always going to have something to say. You've still got people that have got something to say on TikTok or Instagram. They comment and you just brush it off.
Yeah.